Welcome, yasu, and hello to the Amigos of Pafos FC. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Amigo Darren. I came to Cyprus 7 years ago after being in the UK for 30 years in the Metropolitan Police in London. But I've got a bigger story to tell than that, especially with regards to Cyprus. Just bear with me a minute while I just tell you a little bit about myself. So, having left the UK, being told by all the powers that be, the doctors, etc., that wife and I couldn't have any children, we decided to come out here in 2018. And the plan was we were going to go to Rugby World Cup in Japan, see my wife's cousins in Australia, do about 3 months tour in the Philippines and stuff like that, and generally having a good time visiting the world. Came out of Cyprus for 2018, like I said, in July, and July the 18th, in fact. And in doing so, November the 11th, we were already looking at booking up for the World Cup in Japan. Lo and behold, my wife falls pregnant, having been told by the doctors in the UK that she couldn't get pregnant. Can you believe it? I've been told that the Cyprus water was due to it. I don't think so. I think it might have been maybe a beer festival or 3. But anyway, here's the spooky thing. Literally 12 months to the day that we landed in Cyprus on July the 18th, 2018, our son was born on the same day, July the 18th, 2019. Freaks me out just thinking about it. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's discuss what the Amigos of Pafos FC are, first of all. Some of you might have seen me wearing this hat in and around the stadium, watching Pafos playing football. Came about as an idea between myself and Amigo Dave. We decided that we needed something to build a rapport with all of the fans. And for us to get to know them a bit quicker, we decided to make idiots of ourselves by wearing the sombreros, and boy did it work. We've had some great laughs down at Pafos FC, wearing the hats and being interviewed by the TV and stuff like that. But the main reason was there was 3 of us, and we decided to call ourselves the 3 Amigos of Pafos FC. Unfortunately, Amigo Les fell sick, and so recently there's only been either myself or Dave or just the 2 of us that have been going. And we do have a chiquita called Alice. She didn't want to wear a sombrero, but if you tune into the next podcast, you'll find out what she's going to be wearing at the home game. Even she doesn't know yet. So there's a surprise for you, Alice. Anyway, why Pafos FC? Well, I live in Pafos. The other Amigos live in Pafos. Alice Chiquita lives in Pafos. And it only made sense to support Pafos. Even at the time, in 2019, when we first started supporting them, they weren't doing very well. We were told to support different teams like Ammonia or Aris, but it's not so much a long trip, but it's a trip to go and watch those teams. So we decided to stick with Pafos, and thank goodness we did. Thank goodness we did. What's the podcast going to be about? Well, I'm open to ideas from yourselves. So contact me on the Amigos website. We're also on Facebook. Just send us what you want to find out about Pafos FC, and we will do our best, or I will do my best to find out for you. It's a different type of podcast. I want to try and make it a different type of podcast rather than interviewing the stars of Pafos, which would be nice. Don't get me wrong. We want to interview different people, the background staff, the people who we know, but who we don't get to see. We want to find out what makes them tick and what makes Pafos tick for them. And we also want to ask you what you'd like to hear about, what you want to see. Do you want to see some of the clips of the game? Do you want to see some of the funnies from Cyprus football? Or do you just want to see any football funnies? Hey, get back to me. Let me know what you want. It's you we're interested in. It's you I'm interested in. And we want to know what's going on. So the aims then of this podcast, what we're going to be doing, or what I'm going to be doing this week, is we're going to do a pre-match podcast for every Pafos FC game and predictions of the results. I will read out some of the predictions if you send them to me with your details so that we can compare and why we think those predictions are going to come true, who the scorers will be. That'll be a good one. your views and opinions on the predictions that I'll make as one of the three amigos. And also, after the game, probably a day or so, we'll do a post-match podcast as well of the game. The winners, the losers, the players of the day, the players of the game, who played well, who didn't play well, why didn't they play well? We want your opinions, your views, and we'll post it. I'll post it on the next podcast. We're looking forward to the game that's coming up soon for Pafos. And just to say, a big thumbs up. Let's go, Pame Pafos! And we'll see you soon on the next podcast of Amigos of Pafos FC.